So what is the real answer when it comes to electrifying the automotive world? Is it truly EVs, or is it a combination of fueled vehicles with electric components? That is defined as a hybrid. These vehicles being out for decades truly might be the answer that's been staring at us for decades, and we might be losing sight of, because as we move into all electric, well, that creates another problem. It requires a lot of vital resources to make those batteries. What do we do with them when they're done? Have we truly set up a recycling program to take those batteries, recondition them, whatever it may be, to get them back out onto the market? Are we simply just trashing them and starting anew? Because that is really depleting vital resources, where a model like this is self-contained, self-motivated, and doesn't need the electrical grid to keep it rolling. Interesting, in my driveway are two vehicles with more than 500 miles of range, but they get there in two distinctively different ways. One being my Yukon XL with a V8 under the hood, the other being the hybrid Elantra with a 1.6 liter four-cylinder hybrid engine. There's also differences when it comes to fuel tank. For that vehicle to get where it's going, it has a 28-gallon tank and, well, modestly 14 to 16 miles per gallon. This vehicle only has a 11-gallon tank, but has about 50 miles per gallon. So it's a big story about limiting fuel tank size, because I guarantee if you put a 12-gallon tank on that Yukon XL, General Motors would rethink what's under the hood and possibly add some electrical components like we see here. But all electric vehicles, well, they don't also get the job equally done as well, meaning some have 200 miles of range, some have 250, others have 500 miles of range. But you got to pay to play, so which means better batteries, better components, well, more expensive. But also, electric vehicles have something called sport mode. When you do that, well, electric vehicles become a lot less efficient. What that means is, well, it reduces your overall range and means you have to charge up more. And charging up more means more electrification, more need for the grid, and that isn't fuel efficient. One thing I have to remember about the automotive world is it's not a one-size-fits-all, whether you're looking for a full-size SUV, compact version, or even a sedan. The manufacturer is really delivering what the consumers want. That's why I like hybrid models, because it doesn't have to change the mindset of the person sitting behind the wheel, because it still gets the job done. Combining electrical motors with traditional gas combustion engines still gets the consumer there without changing their habits. It also means occasionally you might have to do a little splash and go, but it still delivers that fuel efficiency. That, compared to all electric vehicles, that truly makes a one-size-fits-all. It has to change the mindset of the person behind the wheel, has to change their overall behaviors and rethink, reimagine what they know. What it also means is, well, a build out of the infrastructure, bigger electrical grid, bigger components, bigger transformers, bigger all of that. And, well, we're just not there. Therefore, a one-size-fits-all has never really worked in the automotive industry. So hybrids is a nice blending of those worlds.